this video, you'll learn the reasons why Generation Z will skip college. Will Generation Z finally disrupt the traditional path from college to career? Larry Summers, the economist who served for 5 years as president of Harvard University, had this to say about the stagnation of education. Quote, "Not enough people are innovating enough in higher education. General Electric looks nothing like it looked in 1975. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, or Stanford look a lot like they looked in 1975. They're about the same size within a factor of 2. They're about the same number of buildings. They operate on about the same calendar. They have many of the same people or some number of the same people in significant positions." The main thing to say is that for something that's all about ideas and for something that's all about young people, the pace of innovation in higher education is stunningly slow. We're still on a system where the break is in the summer. The reason we're on that system is that when everybody went to pick the plants, that was the natural way to organize school, and it's still going that way. End quote. The relevance of higher education has been debated for years, but the emergence of Generation Z at a time when information is readily available 24/7 at the swipe of a finger makes the debate red hot. Education might be changing, but it's not changing fast enough to remain relevant and desired by Generation Z. Here are 3 of 6 reasons Generation Z will skip college. Number 1, escalating costs. Generation Z has had a front row seat to watch millennials start their careers with their shoelaces tied because of their student debt. Since 1978, the cost of a 4-year public education increased 151.1%, while the median family income only increased 20.2%. Since 2004, there has been a 74% increase in the average student debt. In the US, over 17 million student loan borrowers are under the age of 30, and they have a total of $376.3 billion in debt. This is according to the Federal Reserve. For a borrower in their 20s, the average monthly student loan payment is $351, and the median monthly payment is $203. The average student loan debt balance for Americans in their 20s is about $22,135. Only 27% of young college graduates with student loans say they are living comfortably, compared with 45% of college graduates of a similar age without outstanding loans. Considering these staggering numbers, it's no surprise that 67% of Generation Z indicate their top concern is being able to afford college, and 1 in 5 Generation Z say debt should be avoided at all costs. Thus, they will be exploring education alternatives. Number 2, increasing education alternatives. 75% of Generation Z say there are other ways of getting a good education than going to college. Check out the link in the description for a full list of compelling education alternatives. Number 3, lengthening life in innovative times. The global life expectancy of humans has extended from 31 in 1900 to 71 in 2015. As medicine and technology continue to advance, humans will live longer. In fact, the first person to celebrate their 150th birthday has likely already been born. And Dell Technologies predicts that 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't even been invented yet. How can the slow evolving institution that Summers refers to effectively prepare Generation Z? The question Generation Z is left asking is, how will a 4-year degree sustain me for my 100+ year career in a high flux world? Generation Z will have to be committed to continuous learning and will look to their future employers to deliver the just-in-time learning they need and crave. Thanks for watching. I hope this content was insightful and useful. As a top-ranked Millennial and Generation Z speaker and an Inc.com columnist, I help organizations lead, engage, and sell to the emerging generations, as well as helping them leverage today's workplace trends. If you'd like to have me speak to your organization or at your association, click the link in the description to begin that conversation. Also, if you'd like to learn more strategies and insights like the one shared in this video, click the link in the description to grab your copy of my latest book, The Millennial Manual, the complete how-to guide to manage, develop, and engage millennials at work. And lastly, click subscribe to ensure you don't miss any future videos. Thanks again, and bye for now.